My name is Tom, and I was in the Navy for 8.5 years. I was a yeoman, that's like a clerk. Then I was in the National Guard, joined the Army National Guard of Arizona. During that time I was in there, I went all the way to retirement. During the time I was in there, we were activated for Desert Storm. So even though you're only a clerk typist, when you're in a war zone, you're anybody. You know, you got a target on your back like everybody else. We were as an MP unit, you know, and I was the operations clerk. So we were scud targets and mop suit wearers and the whole shoot match. I started noticing something was going on when we were over there. I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't do what I was capable of doing, you know, so that didn't help. And but anyway, when I came back, when I first went back to work, I snuck in the back door, went up the back stairs, and nobody even knew I was there for a while because I'm in my office. I couldn't even tell you why. I just felt kind of embarrassed. It's kind of hard to describe. It's kind of like, you know, what did I do? You know, why am I here? My marriage started to suffer. My job started to suffer because I would take vacations, you know, unauthorized, and just head off into nowhere and collect my thoughts and then come back and get yelled at by the spouse and by work. There was no substance abuse, but there was definitely depression. I would have killed myself anytime, you know. I even thought about it when we were in Desert Storm. I had heard from, I think, a friend that told me about the vet center in Phoenix. So I went there and I met a really, really sweet lady that was a social worker, and she got me talking and tell my story. She was a comfort to talk to because my wife didn't understand it at all. I didn't even understand, so it's kind of hard to think that she would, you know, but the lady at the vet center was just fantastic. She referred me to the VA hospital and went to see the doctor, and of course he prescribed medication, and he told me that I had PTSD, and I said, "What's that?" But there were support groups, but it was mostly direct with the physicians, the psychiatrists, yeah, and you know, just talking one-on-one kind of thing. Well, the medication did help, like I say, level me out some. There's two things. First was this one doctor at the VA in Phoenix, and he would sit down and tell me, you know, that if you have an occurrence of thought of that significant event, you need to recognize that, first of all, that that's happening. You know, you need to be focused on it. You can't fix it, but what you can do is you can work on your reactions to it. If this thought comes into your mind, and in your history, you have done this. You have taken off, you've had a fight with your wife. When it comes into your mind, you know, then you can stop, hopefully, an event from occurring. I wish that I had known about the vet center sooner, because we're talking, you know, quite a bit of time after I got back. If I was telling a vet anything, it's find a vet center.